So, Mr. Beast is being canceled again. Now, as you guys know, Mr. Beast has been canceled so many times. He was canceled for taking a loan. He was canceled for making an attack helicopter joke like 4 years ago. And then he was canceled for being rich. Yeah, people are actually mad that Mr. Beast is rich. So what exactly did Mr. Beast do to be canceled again? Well, 4 years ago, in one of his live streams, Mr. Beast said the F slur.
Like Exility and some other clickbait faggots. I live with them, so if you...
But you're allowed to say the word, that word?
Faggot? I say it all the time.
And in this same live stream, Chris said the N-word.
What?
He said back in like 2008 or 2009.
Who?
It's going viral.
You do know I'm watching this for 10 hours straight on a live stream.
I see.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the N-word.
Well, you just said the N-word.
But I'm not relevant.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess you can say the N-word.
Now, obviously, I can understand why people would be offended by this, but this is from 4 years ago, alright? It's not like Mr. Beast was on live stream a week ago saying the F slur. This is from 4 years ago. I don't understand why people keep bringing these clips up. I have seen these clips so many times because people keep bringing them back up to try and cancel Mr. Beast. They also got mad at Mr. Beast for these old tweets where he once again uses the F slur. Now, these tweets have long since been deleted because a few years ago he was canceled for doing this. This got so bad that the media was trying to cancel Mr. Beast. They were writing articles saying that Mr. Beast was homophobic, that Mr. Beast had a dark past. Sure, Mr. Beast definitely made some edgy jokes in the past and may have said some things that aren't as acceptable today, but that's how it was back then. Everybody was making edgy jokes. The popular thing was to be edgy on YouTube. That's how it was 4 years ago. So I just find it stupid that people keep bringing up these old clips trying to cancel him, trying to act like Mr. Beast is this evil person and he's not actually a good person. Mr. Beast has given away millions of dollars. I am so tired of people putting into question whether or not he's a good person. Mr. Beast started his own charity. He's running this charity at a loss. He's doing this because he wants to help people. Yeah, he made some edgy jokes a few years ago. That doesn't mean that he's a bad person, because clearly the guy has changed a lot in the last 4 years. Now, Mr. Beast wasn't the only person that people were trying to cancel. They were also trying to cancel Chris. Now, I'm a little mixed on this because Chris, he said a lot of offensive things in the past. Like, these tweets that have resurfaced, a lot of these things I cannot defend. Now, most of these tweets are jokes, and I will defend that. I will defend the right to make jokes. I will defend the right to make edgy and dark humor jokes, but some of the statements that he made are just not okay. In some of these tweets, he made some transphobic statements and he made some Islamophobic statements. So I'm just gonna go over some of the things that people had to say. Can't believe what happened with Chris Tyson. He was my favorite Mr. Beast member. Bro, Chris Tyson makes A6D look like an angel. Holy crap. You know what scares me about people like Chris Tyson? This stuff that we're seeing is all public. He thought it's fine to tweet this, and it's effing awful. So imagine the stuff he said behind closed doors or off screen. I'm gonna cry. As a person who loved the content Mr. Beast gave us, and as a person of color Muslim, this effing hurt. This pisses me off and makes me feel betrayed that I liked such a person talking about my religion as a boot of a joke, blatantly insulting it. F you, Chris Tyson. Chris Tyson, you hurt minorities. People tried to educate you, even though some of the stuffs you said were hardcore and your only response is deleting tweets. This is incredibly disappointing. So, Chris Tyson has offended multiple minority groups, transgender people among them. Hey Chris, buddy, kindly explain what you meant when you used the T-slur, invalidated trans-masked individuals, and whatever the heck this meme is. Hey Chris, what the F? Now, obviously, I can't defend some of the things that he said. Do I think that he is a bad person? No, I don't. Alright, this was 3 or 4 years ago. Things were completely different back then, and his views might have changed. I don't know, but the guy is a father, alright? He has a wife, he has a kid. Things have changed so much in the last 3 to 4 years, so you can't exactly hold these old tweets to the same standards that you would now. Obviously, he hasn't tweeted anything out like this in the last few years, so I assume that his views have changed, and since all of this came out, he has deleted these tweets, so if he did stand by these statements, you would think that he would leave these tweets up. Now, I do think he kind of does owe some people an apology, because like I said, some of the things that this guy said were just really offensive and not okay. Now, for For the jokes, people are blowing those out of proportion like they always do. This is the problem with cancel culture, alright? There was some valid points in this, but a lot of the things that people were mad at were jokes, alright? They saw a joke and they're like, wow, how dare Chris Tyson make a joke about this? There's nothing wrong with that. You can make a joke about whatever you want, but his statements about transgender people, his statements about other people's religion, that is offensive. That is something that should be called out, and I do understand why people would call that out. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel.